Hi guys, Mark O'Hare here for We Love Betting. How you doing? Sunday midday, Championship playoff semi-final first leg, Huddersfield v Sheffield Wednesday. I'm really looking forward to this game. I hope you are too. Should be good fun. Should be a great atmosphere between two Yorkshire teams. Start with Huddersfield, 12-1 for promotion they were at the start of the season. Anti-post. Really defied all the doubters to finish in the top six. Been a great effort from David Wagner and all his team and staff. They're only outside the top six for 1 week throughout the whole season, which just shows the consistency that they've had. Fully deserve their place in the top six, fully merited, but doubts are beginning to starting to creep in because they had that opportunity to sort of close the gap on Newcastle and Brighton. The two teams sort of left the door ajar a little bit. Huddersfield fluffed their lines, and I'm just wondering if the mentality of the physicality is still there for Huddersfield to go the final hog. It's been quite some time since we've seen the best from them. Obviously, they've started getting into a bit of a losing habit, and I know they've had injuries, but most of their squad is back together now. They've lost 6 of 10, lost 8 of 14 further back, and my major doubt is whether a team that plays at such a pace, that sort of turbocharged style of David Wagner and Huddersfield, is capable of coming through a two-legged tie such as this after such a long season. I know pundits, local media and supporters have all certainly pointed towards that in recent weeks. They haven't looked themselves, they haven't looked fit and firing. Wagner's tried to combat that by resting and rotating his squad heavily in the last few games, but are they going to be ready for this game? They probably will. I'm sure the mentality and adrenaline will kick in and they'll be ready, because when they are ready, they are a force to be reckoned with. But for me, there's just a few too many doubts right now. There's also concerns about their ability to handle big match occasions. You look at their record against the fellow top six, they've lost 7 of 10 of those games, failing to score in 5, which is a real concern, especially as they're the lowest scorers in the top 8, scored 58 goals this season, and 22 of their 25 wins were by 1-goal margins. So they're really edging out results here. They're not blowing teams away, and I think a team like Sheffield Wednesday are so good at being pragmatic and holding on to the game, staying within the game. With the second leg at Hillsborough, that could be fatal for Huddersfield. Team news-wise, goalkeeper Danny Ward is suspended, which means 21-year-old goalkeeper Joel Coleman will be between the sticks, which is yet another concern, although Elias Kanchunga is fit, and that's a big boost for Huddersfield. Head-to-head fans will have noticed the Terriers haven't scored in 6 games at home to Sheffield Wednesday. I'm not a big head-to-head supporter, but again, it's an obvious little chink in the armoury there for Huddersfield to keep an eye on. And for me, cast your mind back sort of 12 months, and Sheffield Wednesday were coming into their playoff semi-final as underdogs against Brighton. I was so impressed with what Carlos Carvajal did and how those teams went about their business, the system that they played, the tactics. It was all wonderful, and I think despite losing in the final to Hull, they didn't really turn up that day. I think they'll have learned a hell of a lot from that experience, players and management, and I think Carvajal's tactics and his sort of grip on that team should hold them in good stead here. For me, they've got one of the best squads in the Championship. You look at the attacking talent available to them, and okay, Gary Hooper's unavailable, Fletcher, Rose, Winnell, Forestieri. Hooper shouldn't really be missed. That's an outstanding collection of attacking players at their disposal. Matthias is banned at the back, but Wednesday are very, very tough to beat. And as I mentioned, Carvajal knows how to eke out a result on the road. He's very pragmatic, but with that sort of forward line, you're always capable of nicking a goal. And I think if anyone who saw the live televised games away at Huddersfield and Newcastle will be so impressed with what they're capable of doing on the road. Wednesday, they may have not really thrilled this season, but they've been very, very consistent themselves, and my ratings make them damn sure into a top 6 team. I looked at everything across expected goals, big chances created and conceded, shots in the box. They're a top 6 team without a doubt. They won 6 of 6 before last weekend against Fulham. They rested 10 players for that last game, so you can discard that. And away from home, they've only lost twice in 9, which has so often been their Achilles heel, getting results on the road. But I fancy them to avoid defeat here. I think they're a nice little price. I'm backing Sheffield Wednesday off a 0 start on the Asian handicap at odds of 23-18. Bit of an odd one there from 1-8 bet, but it's a fantastic value bet. It means it works exactly the same way as a draw no bet selection. So if the game ends in a draw, we get our cash back. If Sheffield Wednesday win, we win. If Huddersfield win, we lose. So we've got the draw on side here, but we're backing Sheffield Wednesday at an odds against price. I think they're the most likely winners. I think it'll be tight, scrappy. Under 2.5 goals is far too short to consider, but I don't want to go any shorter than that. It could be 1-0, could be 2-0, it could be tight, but I want to be with Sheffield Wednesday for this game. So Sheffield Wednesday off a 0 start on the Asian handicap is my bet here. Best of luck, good luck, and I'll see you next week.